Origen loves to hide.
Heaven is above our heads and under our feet.
Know yourself, O divine race in human form.
My religion is to live and die without regrets.
God has nothing to do with the idea you have of him.
Gods have many faces, but true divinity has none.
The greater the ignorance, the greater the dogmatism.
I believe in God. I just write it nature.
I think I know how does it feel to be God.
The last thing people need is someone to save them.
Having so few needs, that one could not have less, I am very close to the gods.
I believe in the God who made men, not in the God that men made.
To be humble means to accept being considered a failure by everyone, except God.
In the eyes of God, fools are wise, and wise are fools.
The first sign that one becomes religious is that one becomes cheerful.
It's foolish to ask the gods for things one can obtain by oneself.
Religion begins inside you when you become a friend of yourself.
The divine is where opposites coexist. Duality is an illusion of our mind.
Those who reduce God to a description only worship their own personal idea.
My religious ideas are limited to the conviction that God created men, and vice versa.
Man is certainly mad, he cannot make a worm, and yet he makes gods by the dozen.
About God, only this can be said with certainty: we do not know what it is, at most, we know what it is not.
Man becomes a human being only when he discovers the existence of an order established by a superhuman force.
We are not human beings having a spiritual experience, we are spiritual beings living a human existence.
Do not seek paradise in heaven. Look for it on earth, and many of your problems and worries will disappear forever.
The devil can do nothing with the will, very little with the intellect, and everything with the imagination.
The only difference between a saint and a sinner is that the former has a past, the latter a future.
Miracles do not happen in contradiction to nature, but only in contradiction to what we know of nature.
The devil always tempts in three ways: with a promise, with a threat, and by exacerbating your weak side.
Cruel men believe in a cruel God and use faith to justify their cruelty. Only kind people believe in a kind God, and they would be kind anyway.
You find heaven within yourself when you feel like you are part of something incredible. When you find it, that moment lasts forever.
One is a great supporter of religion until he visits a truly religious country. Then, he becomes a great supporter of sewers, cars, and minimum wage.
Realize that within you, there is something stronger and more divine than what generates your passions and moves you like a puppet.
Close your eyes and imagine the universe just, perfect, and complete. Now be sure of one thing: the being imagined it infinitely better than you.